Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? Welcome back to Twitter Trash, and I'm excited to be back. I've been gone for a little while. I was going through some health issues. I thought that I had an appendix problem, and I was also advised to not take it lightly because, you know, I'm a dude, bro. And if something hurts for a long time or whatever, I usually wait for like a good 2 weeks before I'm like, maybe I should go to the doctors about this. But no, it just turns out it might be a gallbladder thing. Pretty much that's what the doctors are kind of like, yeah, just stop eating like trash and you should be fine. There's been so many spicy tweets, so many hot takes since the last Twitter Trash I made. I'm so excited to share them with you because I curated some really good ones. But before we get into it, gotta pay the bills and give a shout out to this video sponsor, ExpressVPN. Hey, it's Derek from the future, and yes, we don't wear shirts in the future, and I'm here to tell you that you specifically, yes, you ruined your life because you're not using a VPN, and somebody found your IP address, your location, they found your banking data, and they came into your house and they buried some dead bodies, and now you're in prison. And you could have easily avoided that by just using ExpressVPN, son. A VPN is a virtual private network that takes your data and funnels it through secured servers, and now your data is nice and secured and encrypted. So you wouldn't be in prison if you would be using ExpressVPN. Maybe you're not worried about your online security. Fair enough, but I know you're bored stuck at home going through a pandemic as I speak. You probably already binged Tiger King, you probably already binged 90 Day Fiancé. Why not try switching up your location to Tokyo, for example, and see what the smart and savvy people of Japan think is worthy of binging. And ExpressVPN is legit. It is highly rated by the savvy internet gods. It's blazing fast. It has thousands of servers in over 90 countries, and it is the easiest thing to use. I'm gonna show you right quick. So go ahead and download it on your mobile device and or PC, and once it's installed, all you gotta do is just push one button and then you are secured. You're done. That's it. But hey, if you want to use it like me, you want to find a specific region, all you gotta do is just search for it. Once you're done searching for it, you click on that country, you click on that city, whatever, and then you just push the button again and you're immediately secured once again. It's less than $7 a month, and there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And check it out, if you go to expressvpn.com/SBG, you will get 3 free months off a 12-month subscription. That's an insanely good deal, so go to expressvpn.com/SBG and yo, save yourself some prison time. This has been Future Derek signing out. Y'all have a good one, and go watch whatever garbage you're going to watch right now. I don't know what's going on in the past.
Supreme victory!
So I want to start off with a tweet that is just an absolute favorite of mine. So there is this, I don't know, TikTok person. I don't know what else she does, but she became really popular on Twitter by doing this OK Boomer dance thing and wearing a Bernie Sanders tee.
Okay, boomer, yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
I recognize that she's very attractive, but I gotta say, I find that song and everything about this just absolutely just the worst. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of that overly cute BS, whatever that is. Sounds like some chibi anime stuff that, and don't get me wrong, I like anime, but I don't like junk like that. But I digress. The best thing about this post is that it brought up a lot of boomers out of the woodworks. And this gentleman right here said the greatest thing ever. Furthermore, millennials and Gen Z are using the term boomer to replace what they really want to call me.
With the hard R.
Okay, boomer is the response given by someone who has nothing constructive to contribute to the dialogue. Hold on, Lowell, however you say that. I'm not interested in anything else you have to say. I'm interested in that hard R you dropped right there. Because I want to know how you come to that conclusion, that people really want to call you that and not just call you a boomer because you're a boomer. Now, of course, when I saw that, I had to reply to the gentleman, and but let's stop talking about OK Boomer now, because people have already forgotten about it, really. We got this pandemic and all this stuff going on, and it's all about what's really bothering people nowadays on Twitter. Karen. Does anyone else think the Karen slur is woman-hating and based on class prejudice? No one is thinking that. No one has thought about that at all. No one's thinking about class prejudice. No one's thinking about hating women. There is no misogyny linked to this. It's just a name given to somebody who is a know-it-all snob and doesn't mind their business. It just sounds fitting. It's Karen. I'm sorry, but I think the Karen jokes are horrible. I would hate it if my name were a byword for pettiness, ugliness, and racism. Can we leave people's names out of this? This tweet is already fully loaded, but you just had to squeeze racism in there too. You remind me of those Japanese trains that you see when those people are just sardining in there. You just had to get it in there. Look, man, people have been doing stuff like this since names were a thing. Some people's names just have stigmas and stereotypes attached to them. It's kind of like, say, when somebody's named Simon or Melvin or Marvin or something like that, there's a chance that they're gonna be an ultra nerd. And it's because their parents were nerdy enough to name their sons that. If your name is Chad or Stacy, there's a chance that you're gonna be rich, obnoxious, and good looking. If your name is Bertha, there's a chance you're gonna be fat. If your name is Sharkeisha, there's a chance you're gonna be a ghetto queen. And most importantly, if your name is Derek, there's a chance that you're gonna be ridiculously good looking. My point is, shut the hell up, Karen. Trans people aren't obligated to tell you if they're trans. Man, I've seen this argument a lot. Always goes back and forth, and I think this is a pretty easy take. I think my take on this is the correct one, right? Because yeah, it is true, you're not obligated to tell anyone anything unless you're required to do something by law. But here's the deal. If it's about dating, I think you damn well should. I think it's really important so you know everything about each other, because let's just say, hypothetical, there's this dude that's dating a trans woman, right? And let's say the dude wants to have children. He wants to shoot some sperm and he wants to create some offspring. And let's just say the woman, she's had all the operations, she looked completely passable and all that stuff. I know people don't like to use passable, but I don't care. But just imagine, all of a sudden he's like trying to have children with her or something. He's like, am I infertile? I don't get it. Is it you? What's going on? And what if she just keeps lying? You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine a stupid scenario like that. And look, there's a lot of crazy people in this world that would go to that extent and just completely lie. You know, so I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the reasonable thing to do, is to disclose stuff like that if you're going to be in a relationship or something like that. If it's not about intimacy and stuff like that, then yeah, you don't have any obligation to tell somebody, like, say if it's a job interview or whatever. I don't think that's fucking necessary. But yeah, come on, man. I think I'm on point with this. So this is a very staged photo of a family, right, that exists. And it just shows the kids, they're all in line of as far as their height goes, and they're wearing the same pants. And, you know, it depending on who you are, you're either going to say this is cringy or this is adorable. I kind of say that this is a little bit cringy, but hey, you know, who cares? Now, I bring this up because this picture was shared on Twitter. Really dark in such a layered way, I can't fully wrap my head around. And the replies to this are actually insane. So much to unpack, but seemingly willfully having 4 children in 2020 is always so dark to me.
What?
Here's what's effing me up about this. The standing children are attached by some sort of cord. I am gonna stop you right there, because if you just look for more than 2 seconds, you can see that the cord is plugged into the stationary bike. Like, I get there's a pandemic going on, I get that we're all quarantined and we're losing our minds a little bit, but there is no reason to look this deep into a stupid photo like this. Like I said, you're the type of person that's either gonna say, hey, cute family takes cute photo, or cringy family takes cringy photo. It's as simple as that. Y'all need to calm down.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
So I stumbled upon this Twitter account that is absolute gold. I think it's called The Struggle Tweets, if I remember correctly. And I just curated a few from there. My son seen my cheeks on IG and he blocked me.
No!
Topless selfie set with my late daughter Ava is now available at my OnlyFans. You know, it's weird enough to sell nude photos with you and your daughter together, but I just pray that she's pregnant and not dead. I think this chick is hot. She was just in our local news for murdering her kid. If I could get around that whole murder thing, I would totally date her. Love redheads. Bruh, I love redheads too. Like, I'm sure I've mentioned that multiple times, right? But come on, I'm sure even you can do better than this, man. I know you're probably not swimming with the ladies and shit, but just have some standards. Super Bowl day is the best day to go out to eat, shop, go outside, breathe. No straight men in sight. I love all the mad straight guys in the comments saying things like, I guess your father never loved you. As if 2/3 of us haven't all felt horribly uncomfortable at some point in a room or building that is full of men, especially gyms. Interesting takes to say the least, but it takes an insanely hard left turn right now. I know, right? Crying laughing emoji. I work out at home because all the black people at the gym make me horribly uncomfortable. It's always nice to see the far left and the far right just congregating in one thread. Hot women be pretending to have autism on TikTok. No, I thought this was a meme. I thought this was a joke or something. But it turns out this person was genuine. And I couldn't believe. I was like, wait, you legitimately think there aren't any good-looking autistic people? I think, and this is what I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that this person thinks that like autism is like the same as Down syndrome or something. They're not the same at all. This reminds me when KSI thought Asperger's was something that was curable.
You good? You're like his favorite YouTuber.
Oh, dude, thanks, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a lot. For real, man. It's a shame you can't be here. You know why he's not here?
Just couldn't come. He has Asperger's, like autism, so it wouldn't have been very good for him to come.
Oh, for real. All right, well, I mean, hopefully you get well soon, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Am I being retarded?
And this final tweet comes from Liberty Hangout. Gay sex is an oxymoron. Sex requires a penis and vagina and is a procreative act between one man and one woman. The bungalow is not a reproductive organ. Therefore, putting your dong in one is not sex.
Being a butt man is just the gateway to homosexual activity.
How is this a real tweet? This reminds me of a fake Donald Trump tweet where he was saying he doesn't eat cheeseburgers in bed because it's gay.
Of course I don't eat cheeseburgers in bed because bed is where people have gay sex, and putting a cheeseburger in your mouth is putting meat in your mouth, and that's gay. Miss me with that gay shit.
Have you ever heard of oral sex or anal sex? Because those things do exist. They're a real thing. They absolutely do exist, and they have the word sex attached to them, so oh, and by the way, if any ladies need any help sharpening their oral or anal skills, slide them DMs. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. I gotta get out of here because I'm actually starting to feel some pretty intense pain, so I'm just gonna chill out and do something else. But I want to thank you all for watching this. Please hit the like button. Please share it if you can. Want to give a big shout out to my hard R patrons. You guys are the best. Love you guys. If you guys want to support me, all the links are in the description below. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.
I shower every day. I'm clean. Why would I put my penis in a butt?